the thumb, and I'm going to try to get our mentions up here so we can get it. We got plenty of them tonight. Thank you to everybody for sponsoring this ball game as we get the tip-off. Caro going to be winning this tip-off, and from where I'm standing right now, it's going to be left to right on your FM dial. Caro is going to be moving. Caro wearing the predominantly purple jersey. He's got the white trim and the yellow in there as well. Trevin Phillips going to attack right down low. The big man trying to go. He was trapped down low. Got double-teamed quickly there by Landon Schenk and Luke Stern, and he is going to throw that one out of bounds. So it will be a turnover for Caro.
Trying to make that pass to Tyler Foster as he's caught, and Tyler just kind of stopped on him, and nobody home.
Was not able to work. Still nothing ball game. Just starting things up here. If you are joining us, thank you so much for joining us this evening. 7:30 left to go in this first quarter of play. Cass City with the ball now, moving from right to left on your FM dial, wearing the predominantly white jerseys and a lot of maroon. Got the maroon trim, got the maroon number trim as well, and mostly white. Got that hot white color going. A little floater there by Cuthrell in the lane. No good. Going to be rebounded by Cass City. Back to Bryce Fernald. We talked about him on the starting lineup, the sophomore, rising up and getting that three-pointer from deep downtown to put Cass City up now 3-0. Just a tick under 7 minutes left here in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, Caro was playing a little hard man-to-man defense in your face, but able to get that rebound, kick it on out, and Fernald being able to knock down that three.
Big man, senior Caleb Cotton steps back, puts up the three, and he is able to answer right back. And there we go. Got a brand new ball game right away. 3-all here. 6:40 left to go in this first quarter of play. Cass City coming down here looking to answer, as it is going to be Bryce Fernald, who just hit that big three-point bucket. Bringing it down, going to hand that one off. It's going to end up back over into Fernald's hands in the far corner. So he's going to throw that one down low, and that is going to be a drive there. Schenk trying to push his way down low as he is out-muscled. He just throws it off a player out of bounds, and it will stay down here for Cass City. Cass City now with it as they're going to inbound it on the far baseline. Fernald looking for somebody, is able to get it inside. Stern puts it up, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Cotton. Caleb Cotton, number 35 for Caro, quickly gets it off over into the hands of, well, actually gets it over to Cass City player. Miles Campbell tried to pass that one over. It's going to be stolen away by Fernald. As he quickly gets that up, it's going to be in Cuthrell, back over to Fernald. Fernald trying to cycle this around the perimeter as he gets it over to Kendall Anthus. Anthus throws it down low. Excuse me, that was Stern that threw it down low. Fernald from the far corner trying to get that heat check going. He is going to come up cold, and it will be a foul here against Cass City. It looks like it's going to go against Luke Stern.
Yeah, going to go against Luke Stern, absolutely. But Caro doing a good job kind of boxing out right now, especially on the boards. But that man-to-man defense, getting in their face and being able to get some kickouts to get some really good looks at three-pointers thus far for the Cass City Redhawks.
Cotton with it, skips it over to Campbell. Campbell in the far corner, gets it over to Foster. Foster pulls back on it, back over to Graves. Graves down to Phillips. He is in the high key there as he kicks it over to Cotton. Cotton just a floater, almost got the love off the glass. Or Trevin Phillips there trying to clean up the garbage, not able to do so as he puts it back up in and misses. Put back his miss. It's going to be rebounded. Wide open shot here for Anthus in the far corner off the side of the iron. No good. Going to be rebounded by the big man Phillips. Caro getting the ball back here. Campbell, so he's not wasting any time. Brings it down. Cotton thought about the three, pulls back on it, decides to drive, tries to put the plant foot down, not able to keep it going as he slides it just a little bit. Official calls that, and that'll be a turnover. So Cass City ball now.
Yeah, driving too hard, that momentum and that weight shift getting going along with you, and not able to keep that plant foot planted as Caleb Cotton was able to just kind of drag that foot along with him. And you're right, turnover just like that. Cass City's ball heading the other way.
4:55 left to go. Drive
Nice
here by
move.
Cass City. No good. Comes up empty. Stern cannot complete the drive as he was able to get a nice little path there, but it just comes up short. It's going to be a turnover. Caro now with the ball. Cotton thought about the long three. Gets over to Campbell right here in front of us. Miles Campbell with it. Gets a nice little screen there by Cotton. Drives, but he's quickly picked up by Anthus. Flips it back over to Caleb Graves. Graves now with it. He's going to drive. Gets back into the key. Floater. Back of the glass. No good. It's going to be rebounded by Cass City. That was rebounded by Landon Schenk, the junior. As Bryce Fernald now bringing it back down for Cass City. Stop. Gets his man to bite.
Oh, wow.
Turns. Puts up the shot. Beautiful play there by Bryce Fernald. A couple of nice buckets here as he is the lone scorer so far for Cass City as they lead 5-3, 4:10 left to go.
Hey, we can have all 5 of your points. Not a bad gig, but you can't keep the scoring up at that pace either.
Yeah, no, you got to get some help from somebody else here. Caleb Cotton with it. Both teams kind of starting off cold here. Caleb Graves wide open three, trying to put Caro ahead. Very short on that as this is his first game back. Again, he was out last week against Vassar. They did not play a game this week, and they're going to say that went off of Caro. So It will be Cassidy ball. Checking in, it is going to be the young man Cyrus Strachan, and Caleb Graves going to be taking a seat here. Coach Steve Clark giving him a little low five there as he takes a seat on the bench. Looks like we're getting their check in here for Cassidy as well.
You got Beecher getting ready to check in, and along with Rubel as well.
Going to be taken away here by Foster. Foster pulls back on it. Tyler Foster almost gets taken away. It does get taken away. Nice swipe there by Stern as he's going to quickly get it back over to Schenk. Schenk almost took a extra step there, but he was able to pull back. It's going to be Cassidy ball as they bring it up. Anthus with it. Flips it over to Fernald. Fernald being guarded by Campbell as he tries to go for his own swipe there. Gets it inside. Then flips it back out over to Fernald. Fernald long three, no good. Going to be rebounded once again by Phillips. So he's been able to eat up on the glass so far this evening.
Yeah, that zone just kind of pushing Cassidy out. You know what, Fernald says, hey, I'll take that shot. But, yeah, right now not following Cassidy's way from the three-point line.
Miles Campbell with it. Foot right on the line here in front of us as he clips it in. Off to the left of the bucket for Phillips. Phillips going to try to move around, and we're going to get a call here for Cass City. Against Cass City, I should say, for Caro. Got a whole slew of new players coming on in.
Horn checking in along with Beecher and Rubel. Taking a seat is Schenk, Anthus, and Fernald.
Putting Beecher in there a little bit more of a wider body, I guess, that can go against Trevin Phillips. As that's going to be a they're going to say that was tipped by Cass City. So Caro.
No, they're not.
Oh.
Out of bounds. Nobody touched it.
He said no.
Nobody touched it, yeah.
I thought he was doing the gesture that it was tipped, but nonetheless, Cass City now going to be taking the ball. As it is going to be Cass City ball here. Cycling this around. Beecher from the elbow, no good. It's going to be rebounded. Caro battling for it. It's going to go off the hands of Cotton. He's going to be the last one to touch it, so we'll be staying down here for Cass City, or down there, I should say, for Cass City. 2:35 left to go. 5-3 is your ball game as Cass City on top.
Quick release.
Pass, quick release. Santa Cothrell filling it up now. Put Cass City up 8-3, 2:28 left to go in this first quarter of play. Beautiful shot there.
Yeah, Cothrell not wasting any time getting that ball out of his hand. Probably the quickest release I've seen all year.
Oh, yeah.
Especially from the guys. Nice cut by Strachan.
Strachan really impressed me last week against Vassar when he came out. I didn't realize who he was at first because we didn't see him when he played against Marlette, and I haven't seen Caro since. So watch out for him, junior. Obviously, his brother Steven Strachan, a heck of a player. But speaking of, back down the other way.
Somebody's getting warmed up.
Yeah, you talk about brothers and former players. Sawyer Cothrell's younger brother, Sandy Cothrell, obviously made a name for himself over here in Cass City. Nice little shot there as he's got a quick 5 points to put Cass City up 10-5. 1:50 left to go here in this first quarter play. Caleb Cotton in the corner. He's going to drive this one, and nice little floater as he's able to get that one to go. 10-7 your ball game, back to a 3-point differential. 1:40 left to go in this first quarter as it is going to be Cothrell. Floats it over to Horn. Horn drives this one down the lane. He's able to draw some defenders, gets it over into the corner. Going to be no good on the shot. Caleb Cotton comes up with it. Got a battle for the ball here, and I think Cothrell is going to end up with the foul.
That's what it looks like.
Little miscommunication or something going on there. Caleb Cotton wraps his arms around it as if he was waiting for a timeout or a battle for the ball instead of passing it around. But nonetheless, Cass City is going to get their first foul, or excuse me, their third team foul. That's going to be the first of the evening for Cothrell.
Yeah, kind of surprised Cothrell just didn't let him lay there on the floor, maybe possibly get that traveling call, to be honest with you. Got
another check in here for Cass City. Dale Cake coming in and taking a seat is going to be the senior, Luke Stern. There's going to be Miles Campbell with a 3-point game. 10-7 is your score here. It's going to be over to Foster. Foster gets it down low to Strachan as he gets it over to Phillips. Phillips turning around. Trevin puts up the shot off the glass. No good as he's able to get his own rebound. No good. He's able to get another rebound. He's going to be fouled. Good job down low by the young man, Trevin Phillips, averaging a double-double. And you can see why right there as he is able to clean up his own mess twice and then eventually go to the line for a couple freebies.
Yeah, just like that. You're exactly right, Scotty. He's got 6 boards already, and we're in the first quarter. Big. But Trevin Phillips stepping to the charity stripe. 10-7 ball game, Cass City on top. So 2 freebies here for Mr. Phillips. Rims on out. First shot, no good.
He started off hot against Vassar last week. I keep going to that because that was the latest game I've seen them play. He started off, I believe he got 6 points, and then you didn't hear from him again until I believe it was the third or fourth quarter. So you'd like to see him stay hot all throughout the game. Caro definitely needs him in these big games, but rims out and misses both free throws there to keep it 10-7 with 48 seconds left to go. Cake just stepping into the ball game, puts up a shot, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Campbell for Caro. 40 seconds left to go. Miles Campbell bringing this one. Nice spin move. Just around half court. He's able to get away from his defender. Gets over to Phillips. Phillips almost caught and get that right back to Campbell. But he's going to drive down low. Gets the and one. Nice move there by the young man, Trevin Phillips, using that muscle down low as he's able to power his way to the bucket. Get it, and a possibility now to tie things up here.
Yeah, good footwork there as Shank's going to check on in, and Beecher checking on out, Graves checking in, and Strachan checking out for Caro. But, Mr. Phillips, he's got great footwork, and I kind of had talked to him over the weekend, and I told him, I said, listen, young man, I said, even when he's just kind of shooting around, he has a tendency to take his feet because he's left-handed. I used to do the same thing. You notice even at the free throw line how his feet are shot off to that right side a little bit. And if they're not square enough, he tends to rim everything off that right side. And I told him about it. He's like, I'm going to end up having to work on that. I said, yeah, you might want to work on that.
Whatever he worked on, worked out there as he was able to hit that free throw to tie things up. 10-10 ball game now as we're almost done with the first quarter. Nice. Oh, big block there. That was a Erica Schreiber two-handed block.
Yeah.
Volleyball style there for the young man, Trevin Phillips, as he knocks that one out of bounds. It will stay down there for Cass City, but big block going in the stat column for Trevin, as he usually gets one of those per game.
Yep, usually with one a game, and he's just making sure that Landon Shank knows that, hey, I'm still around here, young man. Junior versus junior, still around.
Trevin right there as they're kicking this one around. Under 10 seconds left to go. Cake stops. Flip it over. Hayden Horn, he's deep right now. He's going to drive. It's going to be Cuthrell at the buzzer. Back of the iron, no good. We almost had 2 buzzer beaters in 2 weeks here for our game of the week. Not going to happen, though. Nonetheless, it is a 10-10 ball game as we enter the second quarter. Come back at your game of the week. Classic Rock I-92. Stick around.
As Michigan's insurance company, Farm Bureau Insurance offers a full range of insurance services to make your life easier and your future more secure. Your Farm Bureau Insurance agent is your one-stop insurance professional. Through just one agent, you have access to auto, business, farm, health, home, life, and retirement. Visit your local Farm Bureau agent today. Visit the David Soper Agency and Wayne Sayers Agency, both in Caro, or the Deb Croswick Agency in Unionville. Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's insurance company.
Welcome back to the Classic Rock I-92 High School Game of the Week. Let's get back to the action with Scott Bowlesby and Chris Wilcox.
We are back. It is your Classic Rock I-92 Game of the Week. Scott Bowlesby with you alongside Chris Wilcox. And it doesn't even seem like we moved on much from the start of the game as we're at a brand new ball game. 10-10 is your score at the end of the first quarter for your game of the week here.
Well, you were over here last night and you said, hey, man, I witnessed a pretty good ball game last night as you were telling me Hornbacher ended up having hit kind of 2 clutch free throws late in the game to kind of seal the deal, as it was a very close game over here with the ladies last night. So maybe expecting the same thing here tonight out of the boys.
Yeah, I kind of thought these two teams would be evenly matched. Maybe not the best of years, I'm sure, for either squad, but nonetheless, evenly matched squads as the first shot of the second quarter going up for Cass City going to be no good. Rebounded here by Caro. Caleb Graves going to drive this one. Instead of finishing with it, kind of flips that over to Foster. Not sure exactly why, but nonetheless, it is going to be a out of bounds.
I have no idea why he'd even want to flip that. He was going strong to the hole. You might as well just go with it. The potential of you getting fouled is going to be a lot greater.
Going to be an inbound pass. Caleb Cotton grabs that, shoots it right away. He's going to get his own rebound, though, after the miss. He's going to pull back on this one, being guarded here by Cass City's number 3, Landon Shank. Trevin Phillips gets it down to Foster, wide open, as he is able to get that little 6-footer there to go. It's going to be a 12-10 ball game. Caro on top. I believe that is the first time this evening they've been on top.
Yes, it is. Taking that lead pretty much right off the second quarter here. But a little bit of a zone defense and breaking it just like that as Mr. Cothrell and scoring 2 of his own.
You can definitely tell, I guess, in a much different mindset this evening as he compared to what he was last time we saw him. So good to see him back to Sandy Cuthrell and playing a heck of a game here so far this evening as we are all tied up 12-12, 6:54. Long 3-point shot. Caleb Cotton feeling it.
Man, I'm telling you what, if he's feeling it like that all night long, it
Wow.
might be a long night for Cass City.
Didn't even hesitate on that one. He knew that was going to go in. It's now a 15-12 ball game. 6:40 left to go. We got another update here from another Greater Thumb West game going on that we'll get to in a second. Cass City down by 3. 6:30 left to go. Got this zone here for Caro going on that's really throwing Cass City off now as they float this one cross court over to Anthus. Anthus back over to Horn. Anthus decides to put up the three-point shot off the back of the iron. No good. Rebounded by Caleb Cotton. 6:16 left to go. Caro bringing this up. Miles Campbell is going to slow things down here real quick. End of first quarter, it is Bad Axe on top of Lakers, 13-7.
Wow.
So starting things up over there in Hatchet Country as they've really kind of struck up and made themselves a name to be known in the Greater Thumb West.
Well, I'm going to tell you, when we saw them here, they look very, very impressive. And, you know, Tulaski's just one of those guys that looks really impressive. And here goes Cuthrell just like that, stealing the ball, heading the opposite way, getting an easy two. You're going to see a timeout from Caro.
We're going to get some love here from our sponsors as we get a full timeout. Thumb Area Psychological Services, only local agency offering counseling and applied behavioral analysis. Call them at 872-1800. Stop into their Caro or Cass City location. CMR Tractors, the area's best Coyote tractor dealership, located at 7530 State Road in Millington, or visit cmrtractors.com. Thumb Bank and Trust, where relationships are built on trust. Locations in Pigeon, Cass City, Bad Axe, Caseville, and Bay City. DS Services of Caseville, DS Services of Cass City, your primary source for all your grain bins, dryers, material handling equipment for farm or commercial use. Go Red Hawks. And finally, Countryside Transport. They service what they sell. Call them at 883-2148. Visit them online, countrysidemi.com. In person at 3812 Bayport Road in Sebring. Their wash bay is now open. I want to thank all the sponsors. We got plenty more. We'll get to them very shortly here as we're getting ready to come out of this timeout. We'll do a quick rundown of some games going on this evening, Chris. Algonac at Croslex, North Branch at Yale, Lakers at Bad Axe, Marlette at Brown City, Harbor Beach at K-Pac, Ubley at Sandusky, Vassar at USA, Owendale Gagetown at All Saints, Millington at Carleton, Birch Run at Muth. Those are your boys' games, as we got a lot of double headers going on this evening as well.
That Harbor Beach K-Pac game could be a very interesting game.
I'm interested to see how that turns out. Congratulations, Trevor Boers from K-Pac,
Yep.
as he got his 1,000th point the other evening, as he had a big game and quite the impressive stat line. As we come out of this timeout, Caleb Cotton, heat check, going to come up cool on that one. He's going to get his own rebound yet again, though. Back over to Caleb Graves. It's going to be a three. Rebounded, no good. It's going to be into the hands of Cass City. Bryce Fernald bringing this one up. Got a spike, so we've had a block and a spike as Caleb Graves just knocks that one down. It's going to go to the hands of Cass City, though. Step back three. Cut Thorell. Oh, back of the iron, no good. That would have been absolutely gorgeous if you were able to do that right in the face of a defender with a step back three. Could have been our play of the night, although we don't have one. Could have been.
But could have been.
Caleb Graves inside as Caro bringing this one back over to Cotton. Foster in the corner, long two-point shot, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Anthus as he quickly gets that up here for Cass City into the hands of Rubel. Going to cycle this one around, long three-point shot for Nall, looking to tie it up, looking to go ahead. Going to be no good, rebounded by Phillips as he gets that over to Cotton. So another nice rebound here by Trevin Phillips as he is just cleaning up on the glass this evening. 4:40 left to go. Caro on top, 15-14. Caleb Graves loses the handle on it.
Oh, man, I thought he was going to get called for a double dribble.
A little bit of extra rubber on that or what, but he couldn't get a handle on it. Trevin Phillips gets the rebound off of Caleb Cotton's miss. Got a battle for the ball. That's going to get Phillips on that. So it will be Cass City ball. 15-14 still your score here. Got a couple check-ins for Caro, or one check-in, I should say. Clinton Davison, the senior, checking on in, and Foster going to be taking a seat, his first break of the evening.
Right now, Cass City shooting 20% from behind the arc, going 2 for 10 thus far. So watch to see how that stat line kind of pans out here the rest of the game. You're going to get a foul on Caleb Cotton, looking for that steal against Warble. But should be his first of the night, I believe. Second, sorry.
Go Red Hawks.
Oh, no, it is first, sorry.
Go Red Hawks. Invest in your future with Harris & Company of Cass City. Dave Weiler, just saw him around here, actually.
Yeah, sitting right there.
Chris can spot anybody in the crowd. It's crazy. Oh.
Going to be over and back. Oh, no.
Nobody touched that, luckily, for Cass City as they inbounded that. No one went after it, but Cuthrell was able to finally pick that up on the other side of the court. Brings that up. Cass City loses the handle on it. Nice cut there by Cass City, but Schenk just a step or two in front of that pass. As Caleb Graves going to get it now for Caro. Drives the baseline off the backboard. No good. Right there for the offensive board, though, is going to be Trevin Phillips as he fills it up.
Phillips has already
17-14.
got 10 boards on the night.
There you go. He's already been our player of the week. The two people that have shown up big for Caro this week, so far, I should say, Trevin Phillips and Hornbacher, have already been our players of the week. So they do not qualify unless it's in the playoffs. It is going to be Cass City ball as they're going to get a long three-point shot here. Rubel looking flawless on that one as he is able to tie things up 17-17. 3:20 left to go here in this first half of play. It will be Caro now bringing this one down. It's going to be Campbell with it. Gets it over to Davison. Got a couple of Caro players getting ready to check in, or one, I should say. Nice drive here. Caleb Cotton just goes around his defender.
You know what?
Zach Beecher kind of just stepped to the side. And
he didn't play last year, which was kind of
he hasn't played all his high school.
Yeah.
He did cross country and track, and this year, I guess, as a senior, wanted to do it all.
Oh, he should have been doing it all before,
No
man.
kidding,
Wow.
man. Yeah, he's a fun player to watch. Nice shot there. Got a little fadeaway going on for Beecher. He makes up for that play that he didn't stop on this end by making up and getting those points right back. 19-19, 2:30 left to go here in this first half of play. Caleb Graves with it now, being guarded by Landon Shank. He will go off of Cass City, and it will be Caro ball. Hills and Dales General Hospital, they'll meet you at the corner, 4675 Hill Street in Cass City, or visit hdghmi.org. Also, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, if you're looking to buy or sell your home, call Joey Krieger of Kelly & Company. Realty today, 912-0059.
Got the matchup with Cothrell on Phillips, which is actually a really good matchup, especially the athleticism of Cothrell, because Cothrell can jump. Nice pass.
Can't stop that, though. Cyrus Strachan is able to cut in and gets wide open under the basket. Fills that one out to make this 21-19 now. 2:08 left to go in this first half. Cothrell with the ball. He's got Cotton all over him. Cotton just playing quite physical. Finally going to get called there. I think. Nope. They're going to get Caleb Graves. Nice job by Cotton, though. I mean, he's physical, but he is able to pull back enough to not get the call against him. As we are going to get a check-in here for Caro. That is going to be number 24, Chris Walker, the senior, checking on in. Caleb Graves going to be taking a seat. Of note to mention, Kobe Fetting not playing this evening for Caro. Not dressed. And right off the bench there for the Tigers, Chris Walker had 10 boards last week against Vassar. Gets that rebound. And Caro now with it, looking to increase this to a two-possession game, 21-19, 138 left to go.
Inside. Oh, man.
Davison puts that high off the glass, not able to get that to go, as it's going to be Cass City ball now. Coming back the other way, Cothrell deep downtown, front of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Strachan as he quickly hands it off to Phillips. Phillips leading the troops down the court as he flips that over to Cotton. Cotton lays that one up and in, fills it up. Makes this now a 4-point game, 23-19, 1:15 left to go here in this first half.
Caleb having himself a nice game thus far. 12 points, 5 boards here in the second. Nice
Funnel
passing.
wide open, and he
Oh,
rims
my
out.
gosh.
Zach Beecher wide open, and I don't know. I mean, he even had the time, took his time, got it where he was supposed to go. And
Toilet bowled it, man. In and out.
I mean, if he did that 100 times, he probably would make 99 of them. And just that one time, Clint Davison with it. Quickly double team as he gets it over to Walker in the lane. Walker puts up the shot, no good. It's going to be Cyrus Strachan with the offensive board, puts it back, no good. And then Trevin Phillips right there, put back is missed off of the offensive board. So first you don't succeed, try again. And Caro has been doing that quite a bit this evening. That'll be the first of the evening for Landon Shank.
Maybe try once more because they are out rebounding Cass City right now, 22-7.
Wow.
Just dominantly. As Mr. Phillips goes ahead and fills up the first of 2.
OptiCare Vision Center of Caro, quality care with a personal touch, serving the community for over 30 years at OptiCare Vision Center of Caro. I want to thank all of our sponsors this evening. Looking to check out Copeland Insurance. Their all-new location, Door Road in Cass City, serving all your insurance needs. Copeland Insurance. Go Redhawks, as we're going to get a check-in here. Hayden Horn. Ice in the shooter. Taking a little bit longer than normal for the check-in.
I'm sure Phillips actually is not minding it as, Caro only has 8 players. So
yeah, a little breather definitely wouldn't help as He is able to fill up the second one to make this a 6-point game now. 25-19, Caro on top. 37 seconds left to go in this first half of play. It is going to be Fernald bringing this one down for the Redhawks. Flips it over to Horn. Over in the corner to Cuthrell, trying to get it down low to Beecher, and they are going to say that went out of bounds. No call on that one.
Kind of let them play a little bit. It's nice to see, but when you're anticipating that call and it's not there, it's a different story. I would think that Caro's going to try to play for the last shot here of the period.
Would make sense as they're up 6. Really no need to really push the issue here. See what they do. Chris Walker with it. 13 seconds left to go. It's going to be Davison with it. Flips it over to Foster. Foster gets it down low over to Phillips. Nice pass down low to Strachan. Trying to maneuver his way around over to Phillips. Phillips trying to dunk it. Flips it back. Foster at the buzzer. He fills it up.
Kind of surprised. I don't think Trevin was trying to pull the rim down. He just got up high enough and he knew it wasn't going in and then just kind of tried pulling it down with him. But nonetheless, as Cat City's yelling.
This is our second week in a row.
It is.
That we've had a buzzer beater to end out the first half.
It is.
Our record is looking good. I want to thank some more sponsors before we head to break here. I want to thank McLaren, Carroll Region's Quick Care Hours, Monday through Friday, 2 to 10. Saturday, Sunday, 10 to 6. Go Tigers. Clear Strategy, Nick Bliss, financial advisor. Find out more info at myclearstrategy.com. Have real estate questions, call Tavis Ozentoski, associate broker, certified personal appraiser. Go Redhawks from Tavis Ozentoski, 551-2010. And see why your friends and neighbors are driving to Caro. More Motor Sales, your Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. And that is More Motors. We're going to come back as we have your halftime show brought to you by your local DQ Grill and Chill. It's not fast food, it's fan food. We'll take a couple minutes, get some stats together. And we'll come back. It is your game of the week as Caro on top, 27-19 here on Classic Rock on 92. Stick around.
Come on, man. Don't you die on me.
Doctor, we're losing him.
Clear. He can't die. He hasn't heard about how much money he could save if he switched from cable to DirecTV.
Doctor?
Clear. Plus, if he'd like BadX or Caro's AT&T Facebook page, he could win prizes just in time for the holidays.
Doctor, he's gonna make it.
Behold the power of savings. Hey, it's Bob Hughes from the Morning Traffic Jams. I want to take a minute to tell you about Air Advantage wireless and fiber internet services. Since I've lived in the Thumb, the only choice I've had for internet has been wireless, because that's just how it is out here. I went through 2 other providers before I found Air Advantage wireless for my home. In the coming months, Air Advantage and I-92 will be telling you about the investment they're beginning to make in the Thumb to bring the world a little closer, a lot quicker. I am currently using that new technology, and it's the only company that has given me the reliability and bandwidth I can count on. So stay tuned. There's more to come from Air Advantage Internet Services.
Grazzle Graphics of Frankenmuth is your one-stop shop for all things screen printing and embroidery. Business, corporations, festivals, sporting events, teams, or even family reunions, t-shirts, jackets, hats, or any apparel you may need can be found at Grazzle Graphics. You can even put it all together and shop from their online store. Trust their 30-plus years of service for second-to-none customer service, quick response, and highest quality products around. Visit them online, GrazzleGraphics.com, call 989-652-5151, or in person, 9710 Junction Road in Frankenmuth.
Are you looking for new furniture, flooring, appliances? The place to go in the Thumb is Schneeberger's in downtown Cass City. At Schneeberger's, choose from hundreds of models on floor, in stock, right now, ready to go. So whether it's a Lazy Boy chair, sofa, or love seat, they've got it at Schneeberger's in downtown Cass City. Maybe you're looking for flooring. Well, Schneeberger's has that too. Everything from laminate, wood, tile, whatever it is you need. If you want to get it at the best price around, then you need to go to Schneeberger's in downtown Cass City today.
More Shoreline Chevrolet Buick and Sebring has close to 200 new Chevrolet and Buick cars, trucks, and SUVs and a great selection of certified pre-owned. Visit moreshoreline.com now and find your car today. While online, you can also schedule a test drive or even schedule service for your vehicle. More Shoreline serves Caro, Bad Eggs, Bay City, all of the Thumb and beyond, and they are ready to serve you. Chevy, find new roads on M25 in Sebring or call More Shoreline today, 877-272-3219.
This is Tanya Rubin, sales executive at Thumb Cellular. If you're thinking of switching mobile phone carriers, consider Thumb Cellular. Now is the time to get the tailored service you need from the local company you can trust. Unlike the other carriers, we like to build lasting relationships with our customers. I will work with your busy schedule to meet and discuss how we can best serve you. As the only local cellular carrier with the best coverage in the Thumb and nationwide, I can introduce you to what we call the Thumb Cellular difference. Get the device you want, the plan you need, and the exceptional customer service you deserve, without ever having to step foot in the store. So if you're ready for a better cellular experience, call me, Tanya Rubin, at 989-553-5282. Remember, at Thumb Cellular, we've got you covered.
You love Thumb Cellular. Tonka the Thumb.
Hi, I'm Bud Schneeberger here in Cass City, and of course Rusty's at it again. He got that whole semi-load of Lazy Boy chairs in, and of course that means that we got to get rid of those leftovers. We got the new ones in right now, brand new Lazy Boy chairs, and of course, you know, Schneebergers are always lowest prices in the Thumb on all Lazy Boy chairs, all Lazy Boy products, sofas and chairs. And of course, it's coming in now by the truckload, and we've got a whole load of appliances coming in this afternoon. Washers and refrigerators, and dishwashers, freezers, upright and chest freezers, gas and electric ranges. So you drive a little, folks, you're going to save a lot on all those fine Lazy Boy chairs and appliances. And don't forget those flooring. We got them by the rolls and rolls and rolls of carpet. So you drive a little, you're going to save a lot of Schneebergers in Cass City.
As Michigan's insurance company, Farm Bureau Insurance offers a full range of insurance services to make your life easier and your future more secure. Your Farm Bureau insurance agent is your one-stop insurance professional. Through just one agent, you have access to auto, business, farm, health, home, life, and retirement. Visit your local Farm Bureau agent today. Visit the David Soper Agency and Wayne Sayers Agency, both in Caro, or the Deb Croswick Agency in Unionville. Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's insurance company.
Larson Graphics in Vassar is your go-to for all your graphic and printing needs. They offer vinyl graphics with an array of options, small and large printing for everything from pamphlets and calendars to banners and entire wall graphics and everything in between. Have a business? Spruce it up with new signage or literally wear your brand on your sleeve with apparel options galore. Larson Graphics, located at 1065 East Huron Avenue in Vassar. Call 823-3000 or visit larsongraphics.com. That's larsongraphics.com.
Let's look at the whys of multi-sport participation. First, there are skills in other sports learned that can contribute to a kid's main or favorite sport. Second, different sports use different muscle groups, allowing for healing time and development of all muscle groups. Sports burnout is very common among kids, even if there aren't any signs of it when they are younger. There's a chance a kid may decide a sport is not what they want as their main focus, and without having other interests, a kid can get very lost when they leave that single sport. Multi-sport participation is better for a young person's long-term health, physically and mentally. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more from the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Welcome back to the Classic Rock I-92 High School Game of the Week. Let's get back to the action with Scott Bowlesby and Chris Wilcox.
And we are back with your action here on Classic Rock I-92. It is your Game of the Week. Caro on top of Cass City at halftime, 27-19. As we are in your M81 rivalry, it is your halftime show brought to you by your local DQ Grill and Chill. Stop on in and check out all the delicious food that they have at DQ Grill and Chill. We talked about it on the way over. And the Reese's Outrageous Blizzard going on right now. Only at your local DQ Grill and Chill. It's not fast food, it's fan food.
I told you, Scotty, didn't I? I was like, Scott, I don't know how many times I can drive past DQ and not pull in. And we drove by the second time. I was like, I might just have to pull in here. And then I looked at the line. I'm like, we won't make it in time.
There was quite a few people lined up and ready to enjoy their own DQ. So Chris had to take a rain check, unfortunately.
Yeah, I always have to take a rain check. But nonetheless, 27-19. Caro leads Cass City here in Cass City. Leading Caro so far is Caleb Cotton, 12 points, 5 rebounds, followed up by Trevin Phillips, 7 points and 12 boards. We were just talking to Coach Jay Riley that was up here, and Phillips is also, I believe he's got 5 assists as well. I believe he's got 3 to Strachan, and then he has 2 more to Cotton. So he's having himself a whale of a night right now. Also chipping in here for the Caro Tigers, Cyrus Strachan, 4 points, 2 boards, and Mr. Tyler Foster with a little bit of a 2-pointer buzzer beater there, giving himself 4 points as well. On over to the Cass City side of things, St. Cottrell, 9 points to lead the way for the Red Hawks. Chipping in as well as Bryce Fernald with 5 points, 1 board. Colin Rohrable with 3 points, and Zach Beecher with 2 points. Also getting the job done on the boards is Caro, out rebounding Cass City 23-7 right now. Cass City shooting a 3 for 12 from the 3-point line. Caro 2 of 5 thus far. And getting to the free throw line, adding in those extra points is Caro. Only 3 points off of it, but stepping to the line 5 times. So 3 of 5 to Cass City's 0 so far.
Yeah, it definitely shows trying to force yourself in there, and you can tell down low is really where Caro is coming up with the big plays in order to get to the line. Trevin Phillips down low, he's on the line for a couple of shots here, and that's because he battles down low. He battles hard, and I think there was one where he got his own offensive board 2 or 3 times.
Twice.
And finally got balled and was able to go to the line. As we're looking to start things back up here for Caro, as they're going to start it up with a 8-point lead. It is going to be Cotton as he is going to bring this one down for Caro. Caro now moving from right to left on your FM dial.
Cass City bringing it out in your face, hardcore defense, just a man-to-man, and Cottrell all over Cotton right now.
Bringing it and bringing the energy coming out of that halftime. Trevin Phillips with it. He's trying to get that back to Foster. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. We'll stay down for Caro.
Good intensity, though. Great intensity by Cass City coming on out.
Yeah, they've come out with a spark, that is for sure. As we got a quick halftime update as well from up in Bad Axe, as the Lakers falling behind and holding themselves, Bad Axe holding them scoreless as Foster puts up the 3-point shot back at the iron. No good. Phillips going to come up with a rebound, and this one's going to go out of bounds. And we'll stay down for Caro. Holding the Lakers scoreless in the second quarter. Bad Axe down top 27-7. So outscoring Lakers in that second quarter 14-0.
Wow.
As they were up 13-7 as they decided to reverse this.
Reverse.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
So it will be Cass City ball. They're going to inbound this for Nald with it as he's going to be double teamed right away. Phillips coming up against Cottrell. As they're going to cycle this around the perimeter. Nice job underneath. They get a man wide open. Phillips going to put his hands up there. He's going to get the block. And we're going to get a quick foul here against Cass City. This is going to be against Landon Schenk. We'll stay down here for the Tigers as they're going to inbound this right along the baseline right here in front of us.
Phillips does a great job getting those hands up, and just he knows when to attack that ball when he has to.
Speaking of Phillips, as he gets the ball on the inbound, quickly gets it back over to the hands of Miles Campbell. Campbell with it back over to Phillips. Nice backdoor cut there for Phillips as he is able to fill that one up and in. Now a 10-point game, 29-19. Caro pulling away in this one. 6:48 left to go in this third quarter. As Cass City looking to stop the bleeding here and to get this back down to single digits. Cottrell down low. He's going to get this one knocked away. Cass City's going to come up with it. We're going to get a jump ball. And I can't see where the arrow is pointing to. I think it's towards Cass City.
Yeah, it's very impressive how slower the whistles are for the boys than what they are for the girls.
Yeah.
Especially on the jump balls.
Inbound pass, a nice catch and release once again by Cottrell right here in the near corner. And this cuts it now back down to 7, 29-22, 6:28 left to go in this third quarter of play. Caro still on top. Campbell gets it knocked away. Give me a breakaway here by Stern. Caleb Cotton coming back with them. As he gets up, he's going to knock that one away, but he's going to be called for the foul. So Stern now going to go to the line. Cass City looking to cash in here with a couple of freebies and cut this down to a 5-point lead.
Hey, maybe not the best foul to give up. Maybe just give those 2 points up. But Caleb Cotton was not going to let him give him get them for free as
for
Stern
sure.
steps to the line. The first shot is up and finds nothing but the bottom of the net.
Thumb Area Psychological Services, only local agency offering counseling and applied behavioral analysis. Call them at 872-1800. Stop into their Caro Cass City location, and also CMR Tractors, the area's best Coyote tractor dealership, 7530 State Road in Millington. Visit cmrtractors.com, as the second free throw was good as well. 29-24 is going to be your score. Wow, quick turnover here. Cass City almost ended up with it. Luke Stern going to fall out of bounds, tries to save it, but it is going to go out of Luke, so it will be a turnover.
We know how fast Luke is, so should not surprise you. He gets at least a couple steals a game.
This time right in front of the student section. He's going to turn over here, though. Cass City going to drive this one. Fernald going to get the foul called.
That's going to be
Cotton. That's going to be his quick second. Their third, actually, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So that'll be a quick 3 fouls here for Cotton. We're going to get a full timeout for Caro. We're going to stay right here with you. I want to thank Thumb Bank and Trust, where relationships are built on trust. Locations in Pigeon, Cass City, Van Nuys, Caseville, and Bay City. DS Services of Cass City, your primary source for all your grain bins, dryers, and material handling equipment for farm or commercial use. Go Red Hawks. Also want to thank Countryside Transport. They service what they sell. Call them at 883-2148. Visit them online, countrysidemi.com. In person at 3812 Bayport Road in Sebring. Their wash bay is now open. Also want to thank Invest in Your Future with Harrison Company of Cass City, Dave Weiler. Go Red Hawks, and Hills and Dales General Hospital. They'll meet you at the corner, 4675 Hill Street in Cass City, or visit hdghmi.org. Plenty of sponsors here this evening, plenty of teams.
You got a lot of sponsorships going on, absolutely. I had a chance to talk with Trevin Phillips a little bit, and I talked with him about some of his losses, and I said, what's key about some of the losses? He says, we get pressed, and instead of passing out of it, we try dribbling out of it, and it hurts us sometimes.
Yeah, you can see that tonight.
And you can see it right now as Cass City came out the second quarter, or the second half, started pressing, right? And this is might be the Achilles heel for Caro, maybe even throughout the season.
After one, it is the Millington boys on top of Carleton, 11-8. As we're getting ready for a couple freebies here, Bryce Fernald, as they're looking to cut this down to a 3-point game, Chris. They were just down by 10 not too long ago, and now feeling the hot hand is Cass City.
That's what it's about. As Fernald knocks down the first one here at the charity strike. Going for his second one is Kendall Anthus and Trevin Phillips down here laughing and joking about whatever that's about. But second one is no good as Strachan came up with a rebound.
Gets it over to Caleb Graves. Graves fans wanted a travel call against him. Nonetheless, he's going to get that up the court, and we're going to get a quick ball here against Schenk for Cass City, and that'll be his third of the evening. So the big man sitting on 3. Caleb Cotton sitting on 3 as well, with 6:05 left to go here in this third quarter of play. Saw it last night in the girls' game. Brittany Hamilton, who's one of the better players on the Cass City girls squad, ended up with 4 fouls early on in the third. Long 3-point shot for Null in front of the iron, no good. Get rebounded, by Campbell for the Tigers as he brings this one up. Gets over to Phillips. Phillips trying to drive this one. Gets away from his defender. Big man using those moves down low as he loses the handle on it, but it's going to go out of bounds off of Cass City. Still will stay in Tiger territory down there.
You're going to see Beecher checking on in here as Shank's going to take a seat with 3 fouls. But, kind of one of those things. I feel that Shank is better on his feet than what Beecher is down low, and it could be a little bit of a mismatch. Ooh,
Foster
nice
gets the inbound pass. He says, I'm going to do my best Sandy Cuthrell impression as he is able to raise up, fill that up, brings it back to a 7-point game, 32-25, 5:35 left to go here in this third quarter. As luckily that goes back into the hands of Stern as he tries to get that down low. It's going to get knocked back. Horn trying to use those moves down low. It's going to go off of Cass City, so it will be Caro ball. Yes. Looking to buy or sell your home, call Joey Krieger of Kelly & Company. Realty today, 912-0059. Caro gets the inbound pass. Phillips quickly gets double teamed. Is able to get out of it, though. That length and that reach definitely helped out right there as he was just able to keep that ball above his head.
Kind of surprised Foster did not pull the trigger coming off that shot from the corner as he found himself wide open. Travel. Yep.
Foster trying to do his best James Harden right there as he stepped back. But
even Curry can't even do it, so what's it matter?
Harden's the only one that can get away with that, apparently, as he steps back and gets called for the travel, as it will be back to Cass City now. 32-25, under 5 minutes left to go. Cross-court pass over to Stern as he quickly grabs that and gets it right over to Fernald. Back over here in the near corner going to be taken away.
Oh, man.
That went off Cass City. He was late on the whistle. I will agree.
Right. Okay.
It went off Cass City. It hit the baseline. He didn't call it, and then finally Caro grabbed it when it was on the baseline, and then he called it. So it did go off Cass City. I will agree with that. As nice pass. They're going to say it was a charge, though.
Got to give it up and move. Great job by Anthus, standing strong, holding his ground, as those charges typically don't feel the best, especially when you're hitting the floor.
I can imagine with a big body like Campbell running into you. I mean, he's not huge, but he's definitely got...
well, big enough, especially with the speed.
Mm-hmm. This one's going to be a bad pass taken away by Foster. He's going to split the defenders, comes up, lays it up and in. Fills that up to make this now back to a 9-point game, 34-25. 4:20 left to go here in this third quarter of play.
Great job there by Foster as he's taking that ball down. Didn't even waver from that left hand, just kept dribbling hard with that left hand and had the defender on the right side of him, so great move.
Nice cut, nice pass inside to Beecher as he's able to fill that one up and in. As it will be Caro, but nice batted down by Cuthrell as he gets the steal and right into the hands of Fernald. He fills it up as we move back to a 5-point game, 34-29, just like that, as this full court press affecting the Tigers as they're bringing this one, though. Campbell.
Gonna get it again. Yep.
Another charge. Anthus getting good with this.
Here comes Cotton. Couldn't have him sitting on the bench for long. Hayden Horton also checking in. Colin Rubel's checking on in. Beecher taking a seat. Fernald taking a seat. So, yeah,
Campbell's second.
Anthus getting real good with this, but Caleb Cotton checking back in. He's got 3 fouls, but giving the Caro Tigers a little bit more length on the floor as well, along with quickness.
Got a halftime score. It is Millington on top of Carleton, 20-19 from the corner. 3-point shot, no good by Cass City. That was Colin Rubel. Back up, Trevin Phillips loses the handle on it. It's going to be taken away. Got a blocking foul, Caleb Cotton right there.
That's going to be his 4th.
That'll be his 4th as he takes a shot to the face. And he's going to be taking a seat.
That's a pretty hard shot as well.
Chris Walker going to be checking in, so hopefully Cotton is okay. That's the most important thing. Obviously, 4 fouls hurts, but a shot to the face like that hurts even more. As it is going to be Cass City now with it. Stern from the corner. He's going to drive this one. We're going to get a charge. They are quick on the charge.
Yep.
That is I will say the one on the other end with Anthus, it looked like he was falling backwards when they called it. This one right here, it looked like Trevin was falling backwards a little bit too. It didn't look like he had his feet quite planted, but I guess if it looks like a halfway decent charge, they're going to call it.
Yeah.
See if Caro can keep it going here. Going to get it over in the corner. Phillips, he is trapped in the corner, but he's able to get away from it. A little push off there from Stern, gets away from that. Stern right there with him. He's going to take it away. Stern brings this up, lays it up and in. 34-31. We're going to get a full timeout.
Yeah, Trevin's not the guy you want bringing the ball up the court.
We're going to stay right here with you because I got some other sponsors to thank. Check out Copeland Insurance's all-new location on Door Road, serving all your insurance needs. Copeland Insurance, go Redhawks. Opticare Vision Center of Caro. Quality care with personal touch, serving the community for over 30 years. McLaren Caro Regions Quick Care hours Monday through Friday 2 to 10, Saturday 10 to 6. Go Tigers. Clear Strategy, Nick Bliss, financial advisor. Find out more info, myclearstrategy.com. If you have real estate questions, call Tavis Ozentoski, associate broker, certified personnel appraiser, 989-550-2010. Go Redhawks. You would imagine that he'd be a Redhawks fan as he is an assistant coach for the football team.
You would imagine.
What's that?
You would think.
You would think, but hey, Michigan coaches can go coach at Ohio State.
Ooh, sore subject.
Although we did bring in better coaches, I think. I'm very excited about that. Coach Gaddis from Alabama. Pretty pumped about him coming up and coaching for Harbaugh and company in Ann Arbor. See why your friends and neighbors are driving to Caro. More motor sales, your Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Also want to thank our every week sponsors for sure. I want to go down here. Thumb Cellular, DQ Grill and Chill, Schneebergers of Cass City, as always. More Shortline Chevrolet Buick. Denny Miller, your post-game sponsor. Grasso Graphics, Air Advantage, your Let's Talk Sports sponsor, and Larson Graphics. As bringing this one down is going to be Caro. As going to get cross court over to Graves. He's going to come up short on the three-point opportunity. Cyrus Strachan down low, going up and under. Going to end up empty on that one. Trevin Phillips gets the board. He goes up trying to draw the fall. Going to be no good. He's going to get the fall, and I think that was a frustration fall there by Phillips.
Yeah.
Not getting the call. Cass City going to get the call, though, as this is going to be against Phillips. Although the official said it was against number 12. No, it's number 21, Caleb Graves.
Wow. I'm kind of surprised.
I thought he was just signaling the wrong number for Trevin, as he is 13, not 12, but he was actually saying 21. That'd be Graves' the second of the evening. Graves going to take a seat. Clint Davison coming in for the Tigers, as it is going to be a baseline drive here by Anthus. Kicks it out. Cuthrell from the top of the arc. Fills it up. Tie ball game. 34-34. 2:20 left to go. Luke Stern getting ready to check in here for the Tigers. They tied it up, but hey, you know what? They're going to keep that full court press going here.
No, you have to, right?
It's working for him.
It's been working, so absolutely.
Cyrus Strachan, nice cut down low, pass down low by Phillips, up and under as he fills it up. Carroll back on top, 36-34. Over and back. Hayden Horn got a little bit antsy on that one as he passes that back to Fernald. Fernald trying to jump over half court to get that ball back on the other side. Coach Fernald definitely not happy with that call, but the official standing by it.
How could you tell he wasn't happy?
Right there in his face. Keeping his distance.
As much as possible.
Staying in that coach's box. The extended coach's box that they have this year. Davison with it, gets it over to Foster, as he's going to hand that off to Chris Walker. Walker right at the top of the key. Back over to Walker. Trying to look down low. They're forcing it down to Phillips. But Phillips, luckily, or Caro, I should say, lucky there, as they are able to get the foul called against Cass City. But they're really trying to get it down low to Phillips on that play, as that is going to be the fourth foul of the evening for Stern. So
that's a big foul there for
don't look now,
Cass
but
City.
the senior, Luke Stern, sitting on foul trouble with still a minute 46 left to go here in this third quarter. And a very tight fourth quarter and a very tight game, or third quarter, as, dare I say, you go to overtime with 4 fouls. You want to preserve that last ball, that's for sure.
They're going to be a charge.
Again.
He's calling it from out here, though. That I don't agree with. That I don't agree with at all. But
what's the record for most charges in a game?
I have no idea.
We might see it tonight. I don't think I've seen
5.
That's the fourth of the evening.
Yep.
I don't think I've seen 4 all season last year. We have 4 in this game.
Yeah.
I'm not the one to question an official, but a little whistle happy on that. I said you look halfway like you're going to take a charge. He's going to call it. Fernald looking to take the lead for Cass City. No good. Got a battle for the ball. Davison comes off with it, as it is going to be bringing it down here. Clint Davison for the Tigers. He stops, gets over to Foster. Foster drives. Nice job kissing that off the glass. Cuthrell gets up with him and almost gets that one batted away. He was able to get that one to go. 38-34 now, as it is a 2-possession ball game. Almost turned over by Cass City as they're able to get the ball back. 1 minute exactly left to go. Hayden Horn with it. Flips it over to Cuthrell. Cuthrell now with it, being guarded by Strack, and is able to get away from his defenders. We're going to get a call here against the Tigers. Again, stick around after the game for your post-game show, brought to you by Denny Miller, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, located in Vassar across from McDonald's. Call them at 823-8493. First free throw is good.
That fouls on Mr. Trevin Phillips as he went to try to swat that ball away. Could not, but Cuthrell with the first shot made. Second shot is up and short off the front of the iron.
So 3-point game now, 38-35. Luckily, get it into the hands of Trevin Phillips, as I got passed up a little leisurely there. Clint Davison, wide open 3-point shot. Misses it. Going to be rebounded by Phillips. So Phillips gets it down low to Strack, and he puts that body into Cuthrell, fills it up and in. No call, but nonetheless gets the bucket. Strachan? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were correcting me.
I looked down briefly. That's what happens when I take my eyes off of it.
Anthony's going to drive this one. He kicks it over almost too high, almost goes into the crowd. Student section right there. Almost an and one. Almost is the key word down here. But Cuthrell is going to try to go to the line and get 2 freebies here Down by 5, 40-35. We'll see who get that call against. That is going to be against Foster in his first of the evening. So,
Man, third quarter, we picked up a lot of fouls really, really fast.
a lot of fouls. As that one's just going to be short for Cuthrell. Frustration after that one. We'll see if he can cash in on the second, though, to make this a 4-point game. Again, 40-35. 16 seconds left to go. Puts up the second, is able to fill that one up. Goes back to a 4-point game.
Cuthrell this so far, 17 on the night. Oh, man.
Rubel ends up right here almost in front of us on the floor. That's a long distance away from the floor as Caro with the ball. Wide open, Clint Davison with it. 6 seconds left to go. Caro stops, gets it over to Phillips. Back, trying to cut Phillips to Davison. No good. Foster trying to go up for the buzzer beater once again. Going to be coming up empty as he's not able to get it off. But it will be Caro taking the lead, 40-36 as we enter your fourth and final frame. We're going to take a 30-second timeout, come back. We got more Game of the Week action for you. It is Classic Rock I-92. Stick around.
Are you looking for new furniture, flooring, appliances? The place to go in the thumb is Schneeberger's in downtown Cass City. At Schneeberger's, choose from hundreds of models on floor, in stock, right now, ready to go. So whether it's a lazy boy chair, sofa, or love seat, they've got it at Schneeberger's in downtown Cass City. Maybe you're looking for flooring. Well, Schneeberger's has that too. Everything from laminate, wood, tile, whatever it is you need. If you want to get it at the best price around, then you need to go to Schneeberger's in downtown Cass City today.
Welcome back to the Classic Rock I-92 High School Game of the Week. Let's get back to the action with Scott Bowlesby and Chris Wilcox.
And we are back with your action here. We got a little Queen going on in the background, a little Bohemian Rhapsody for you. Caro on top, 40-36 as we enter the fourth and final frame. Want to thank Thumb Area Psychological Services. Check them out in Caro, Cass City, or call 872-1800. CMR Tractors, the area's best Coyote tractor dealership. 7530 State Road in Millington, CMRtractors.com. Thumb Bank and Trust. Locations in Pigeon, Cass City, Bad Axe, Caseville, and Bay City, where relationships are built on trust. DS Services of Cass City, your primary source for all your grain bins, dryers, and material handling equipment for farm or commercial use. Go Redhawks as coming right out of the end of the third into the fourth. It is going to be Foster laying that one up and in quickly as Caro now takes the lead 42-36. 7:47 left to go here in this fourth quarter of play. Forgot to update our Twitter account. Again, follow along at Let's Talk Sports 3. We'll keep you up to date with that and a whole lot of other random tidbits like the 1922 game between Caro and Cass City that I dug up last night.
Let's do it. Let's go back and call that game. Wouldn't that be a game to call?
10-9. Are you kidding me?
Oh, my goodness.
I'm glad. You know, I don't know what I would have done if they didn't have social media. I'd be updating my Facebook profile picture, taking selfies. Doing something to occupy myself. Cass City occupying themselves by taking that ball away. Looking to shrink this lead here as Hayden Horn gets it, steps up, puts up the three. High arcer, no good out the front of the iron. Going to be rebounded by Caro. Tigers bringing this one down. Again, first part of the M81 rivalry. Second part going to be coming up on February the 20th as these two teams meet up in Caro, and that'll be for the sign. Talking today at the office, and we're saying how they should do like soccer does, where the away team gets their final points doubled, and then whoever has the most points by the end of the two games gets the sign.
Perfect. There you go.
So both games mean something, right?
Yeah, it certainly would.
Trevin Phillips with it as he is just inside the arc. He's going to get it over to the hands.
Nice. Oh, man. Campbell was trying to find him, but just could not.
And Campbell is
real quick here, scoring update. Kingston girls on top of Dryden at the half. What's your guess, Scotty?
I'm going to guess like 45-7.
Yeah, close enough. 33-8.
That's still pretty impressive in the NCTL. They're kind of taking care of everybody. Turnover almost took out a girl in the stands. Got to watch out. Got to keep your head on a swivel when you're sitting that close to the floor.
She's seen it coming, but she didn't see it coming at the same time.
Her friend just laughed. She didn't even say, "Hey, heads up."
Yeah,
she just kind of, yeah. Wish I would have had my Snapchat going. No. Trevin Phillips with the shot. We're going to get a call here. And he is going to be going to the line now. How many trips is this for Trevin? Can you tell right away? I don't think you can.
I cannot. Not right now. No.
Yeah, you can. Oh, never mind.
Actually, he's been to the free throw line every trip for Caro, I believe.
Every time There's a whistle in the stands.
That gives Trevin a double-double on the night. 10 points, 16 boards.
There you go. It's 40-36 after 3, right?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Phillips' second shot fills that one up and in to make this now 44-36, 6:26 left to go. Again, Caro still on top here for your game of the week. First part of the M81 rivalry. It is going to be Cass City. Cuthrell saves that. Almost. Davison ends up with the steal, though, as Cuthrell just kind of throws that up there, but he really had no other choice. He was falling out of bounds. Had to get rid of it. It's going to be Caro on the other side. Miles Campbell with it. He's going to drive this one against Cuthrell. Back over to Phillips. 44-36 still your score. Caro on top here. Clint Davison drives this one. Kicks it over in the corner. Cyrus Strachan, nice step back, puts up the shot, no good. Phillips trying to battle for the ball, not able to do so. Kendall Anthus ends up with it, so it will be Cass City ball moving back down towards our direction. Nice job by Foster there, one-handed spike. Gets that out of bounds. We're going to get a timeout here.
Yep, here comes timeout.
Want to thank Countryside Transport. They service what they sell. Call them at 883-2148. Visit them online, countrysidemi.com. Go Red Hawks, invest in your future with Harrison Company of Cass City and Dave Weiler. Hills and Dales General Hospital, they'll meet you at the corner, 4675 Hill Street in Cass City, or visit hdghmi.org. Check out Copeland Insurance's all-new location, Door Road, serving all your insurance needs. Copeland Insurance, go Red Hawks. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, call Joey Krieger of Kelly & Company today at 912-0059. OptiCare Vision Center, quality care, the personal touch, serving the community for over 30 years. McLaren Carroll Region's Quick Care, hours Monday through Friday, 2 to 10, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 6. Go Tigers. And finally, Clear Strategy, Nick Bliss, financial advisor. Find out more info, myclearstrategy.com. Uh-oh.
Sing it, Scotty.
Sweet.
There you go.
Ba, ba, ba. Everyone, you just kind of sing along to this song, no matter your age. Seems like everyone knows at least to say ba, ba, ba.
Right.
We got Mama Cuthrell over there enjoying herself, singing along to a little Sweet Caroline. Luke, our camera guy, just sitting up there, not even getting into it. Have to have a talk with him. How can you not sing along to that song? Going to be taken away here. Clint Davison for Carroll. He's going to drive this one. He's going to get tripped up.
Oh, man.
Takes a tumble. One of the very few players you will see in the, well, in any of the area that wears glasses when he plays. You don't see a whole heck of a lot of that. Usually most players try to go over to the contact side if they have to.
If able to, yeah.
And he's rocking the glasses. I wish he'd rock the big, like, Horace Grant-style glasses or something. Carroll with it now. Trevin Phillips gets it over to Campbell. Campbell picking up that screen from Phillips. Hops around, gets it over to Graves, back over to Davison, back over to Phillips. Right to the left of the key here.
Notice how Graves was a little gun shy after his first two were pretty short on the iron. Nice board, but over the back. Wow.
Trevin Phillips comes up with the rebound. Coach Fernald not happy. Gives the official just a stare down as he runs back towards this way. Caleb Cotton coming in the locker room just here below us. Getting ready to check in. That was quick. Caleb just run in from the locker room area and checks right into the game.
He's like, here I am, Coach.
I'm back. I was taking a nap. I'm good. He has one fall to burn, right, Cotton? He's going to have 4?
Yes. Delay game warning, White.
How'd they call that? What was the call?
I
Because he
think
put his hand in there before he can get inbound it?
I believe so, but I thought he looked at Coach Fernald on that, but I thought it was on Fernald. Maybe not.
Foster with a three-point shot. Offensive call here. This official loves offensive fouls.
I know
He's
he
the
does.
only one calling these calls.
Who's he got it on?
I don't know.
Phillips?
I think so.
He's got it on Phillips.
That'll be his third. If it is, yes, it is.
Huh.
Wow.
I mean, they let him bang bodies for so long, and then
all of a sudden they're like,
start
no,
blowing the
not
whistle.
anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, you ran into him? That's a charge.
Landon Shank at the free throw line for 2, and the first one is off the back of the iron. Checking on in is Fernald. Taking a seat is Cothrell. Cothrell on the night so far, 17 points.
Speaking of Caro, Lydia Chaplow, our player of the week, athlete of the week, I should say, gymnast from Caro, a couple weeks ago, just before Christmas there. Got her shirt. Super, super excited about it. So, love when the kids are excited.
I was excited about mine, too.
You got one? Trevin not happy with that call, as we're going to get a call against Caleb Cotton here. They're going to call that travel, and it will be Cass City ball right here in front of us along the baseline. 46-36. Fernald looking to inbound this one. Gets it over to Rubel in the corner, far corner. Puts up the 3. No good. Rebounded by Horn. Turns around, gets it over to Fernald. Fernald gets it over to Horn in the corner. No good. Going to be rebounded once again by Cass City. Got a battle for the ball, actually. That's going to be a travel.
Yep. That's a travel all day long on that one.
Dale Cake gets it and just rolls around with it on his back. Can't do that, unfortunately. Inbound pass here. Campbell almost loses a handle on it. Fernald staying right there with him. They better get it up court here, and they just kind of floats it up. Cotton ends up with the ball back into his hands. As go over to Davison. Davison going to lose the handle on it. It's going to go out of bounds, and it will roll back to Cass City. Sloppy basketball right there.
Very, very
there's
sloppy.
no other way to cut that one. Nonetheless, Cass City will get this ball back. And Davison will be taking a seat.
I'm off my game here, Scotty. I had Shank for both of those shots being made.
Uh-oh.
Now we're all right.
Did you get it?
Yeah, we're
okay.
good. Yep.
So I can fix it.
Nope, we're good. All taken care of.
The end of 3 quarters, it is Bad Axe all over Lakers, 48-21.
Oh.
Fernald with it.
Oh,
Trevin
man.
Phillips says, not in my house. Oh, it hit off the metal structure up here, so it's out of bounds.
Okay.
Still got the block, though. Still credit him with the block.
He's
Just
got
goes
the
out of
block.
bounds. They quickly get it into Stern. He's going to get the foul called. Caleb Graves going to pick up his, I believe, 3rd of the evening.
I believe it's going to be 3rd on Graves. Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
3:49 left to go here in this 4th quarter of play. Have real estate questions? Call Tavis Ozentoski, Associate Broker, Certified Personal Appraiser, 551-2010. Go Redhawks.
First shot off the back of the iron for Mr. Luke Stern.
See why your friends and neighbors are driving to Caro. More motor sales, your Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer.
Second shot here for Stern is up and finds the bottom of the net. Stern taking his seat. Checking on in is Cake for Cass City. Also checking on is Anthus. And Colin Rule taking a seat.
3:49 from the end of this one. Again, 46-37. Stick around after we get done with this, as we have your post-game show brought to you by Denny Miller, your local Farm Bureau Insurance agent. Wide open was Foster down the court. They could not get it down to him. Caleb Cotton with it, though, for Caro. He's going to be almost triple-teamed right away. Right
pass.
Down low. They're going to get it over to Foster. He is going to end up coming up empty, though. It's going to go out of bounds off of Cass City, as it will stay in the hands of the Tigers. 46-37, 3:35 left to go here in this ball game for your M81 rivalry. Going to inbound this one. It is going to be Campbell as he gets it over to Cotton. Cotton, long 3-point shot, fills it up.
Wow.
12-point game. I believe that's their largest lead of the evening here for the Tigers with under 4 minutes left to go. And it's going to be Cake with it for Cass City. He's going to be trapped in the corner by Cotton. He's able to get away from him as he gets it over. Hayden Horn now with it. Right here in front of us, Bryce Fernald. Fernald stops, kicks it over. Cuthrell, long-range 3 as he fills that one up. Right back at you, he says, as now we have cut this lead down to a 9-point game. 49-40, 3:08 left to go here in this 4th quarter of play.
Oh man, I tell you what, shooting the 3-point ball tonight for Cass City, 6 of 21.
Broken clock is right every now and then, right?
Every now and then it is, and that's one thing. It's not horrible. It's not great. I mean, you're shooting what, 28% with somewhere around there. So it's okay. Cuthrell with 20 points so far for the Red Hawks, but after that, the scoring just kind of drops off. For Null, still sitting on 8 points. But you look at Caro's side of things; they almost have 4 players in double digits tonight.
Pretty good night. I mean,
not too shabby.
Coach, if you're Coach Clark, you're saying 4 players. That's half of your team right there.
Yeah.
As you only have 8 dressed this evening, so can't be too upset with that one. As we again are going to be coming back at you. Let's talk sports tomorrow morning. Brought to you by Air Advantage for high-speed, reliable internet service. Check out Air Advantage, airadvantage.net. 866-877-1AIR. That's 866-877-1247. Want to thank our sponsor of the Athlete of the Week shirt, Grazo Graphics, 9710 Junction Road in Frankenmuth. Visit grazographics.com.
Graves can't handle it over here in the corner.
Turns it over once again. Cass City going to luckily hold on to this one. It almost was a turnover. Caro almost ended up with it here.
Cass City definitely in striking distance, obviously, with the way they've been throwing the threes up.
That is for sure, as I'm sure looking to get Cuthrell open. Cuthrell has been having a nice night. We're going to be a little floater from the lane off the glass, no good. That was an opportunity there to shrink it down to 7. Bryce Bernal comes up empty. Caleb Cotton now with it for the Tigers, looking down low. He's going to drive this one, then kicks it over to Campbell. Miles Campbell with it as he stops and pulls back on the far sideline. Cotton loses the handle on it.
Going to be really close.
Just before the half court there, they were looking.
Going to be a 30-second timeout here by Coach Clark and the Caro Tigers.
Cass City's fans were getting on the floor looking for the line. A little bit of maroon touching the foot there for the over and back, but Caleb Cott was able to tightrope that, and it will be a timeout for the Tigers, as we said.
They were trying to push for it as much as they could.
That's for sure, yeah.
Just could not get to that though. But Cass City was held silent in that first half with no free throws. Well, they're now shooting 50% from the charity stripe, going 6 of 12, while Caro is 5 of 7. So still being out rebounded on the night is Cass City, 36-9.
Wow, yeah, that's a big differential. That's for sure. Yeah, I can't have that.
A lot of second chance points here for Caro on the glass.
And you can thank Trevin Phillips.
Yeah.
For a majority of those, that's for sure. Campbell on the sideline looking to inbound this. Foster lucky on that one. Almost got called with the over and back, but nonetheless, it is going to be Caro ball. Graves with the handling problems there. Was able to corral that one, though, as it is going to be Caro with it. Cotton takes a little bit of a push there from Cuthrell. Stays on his feet, though. Foster with it, driving this one off the glass, no good. Phillips battles for that nice offensive board, fills it up and in. Just like that, back to an 11-point game. Caro on top here.
Just like that, another rebound there for Mr. Phillips as it kind of just falls into his hands. Oh, man,
down
get
the other
blocked
way.
the other way.
City going to come up with a rebound here. Stern stops. Graves runs into him, but not enough to get the call. Phillips is going to end up with the call here. That'll be his 4th, I believe, of the evening. I think they had him for 3 last time.
Yep.
That will be his 4th. So flirting with disaster, but with an 11-point lead, Coach Clark feeling a little bit more comfortable leaving him in.
Hey, with a minute 47 left, absolutely, as Stern heading to the line, knocks down the first of 2.
Got a couple finals here for you, Chris. On the girls' side of things, it is Sandusky knocking off Ubley 53-36. Gabby Goff, 15 points as we get a second free throw good there by Stern. And then also Millington falls as they stay winless on the season. Getting knocked off by Carleton, 50-43. As it will stay down here for Cass City, leading the way in that one for Millington. Annika, right?
Annika?
Yeah, Annika Sykes.
Yep.
Remember, I had a horrible time with that?
Yes, you did.
Kendall Anthus, 3-pointer shot, no good. Rubel is able to come up with the offensive board. Back over to Cuthrell. Stops. Nice job down low for Cottrell as he is able to fill that one up and in. Now to make this back to a 7-point game, 51-44, minute 35 left to go. Clint Davison with it. And that's going to be an over and back. So a bad turnover here for Caro.
Letting them know. Coach is kind of barking orders over there. Got to be understandable.
Minute 40-something left, and Phillips picked up his 4th foul. We said he's feeling pretty comfortable leaving him in, but now feeling a little bit more of a tightening there. And this is the kind of game we had last night. It came down to it, but Caro was able to ice it with a couple freebies from Ellie Hornbacher, who is in the building this evening, so they might ask her to
suit
up and step out here. Fills that one up, Hayden Horn. Back to a 6-point game.
First points for Horn tonight. Horn with the second shot. Up and good.
And now we're down to a 5-point game, and my line, if we end like this, is wrong.
There you go. You knew it was coming. Could be a 30-second timeout.
All right, we'll stay right here with them, and oh yeah, a little Africa. Missed the Rains down in Africa. 51-46.
Thought maybe you were going to start singing along with
I will
it.
sing this whole song. I love this tune.
Well, I'm waiting, Scotty. You know what? I want to hear those vocal pipes.
Yeah,
Kick it. Here we go. I'm sure everybody else does not want to hear them, but maybe I do.
Voice of an angel.
Oh.
The Archangel.
Oh, the Archangel. Okay.
So stick around again. Your halftime or your post-game show brought to you by Denny Miller, coming at you 823-8493. Tune in, check it out, as we'll be getting all your stats together, compiled and thrown together, and we'll also have a little insight of where we're going to be next week. Quickly down, Miles Campbell wide open.
What is he waiting for?
He's just killing time, I guess. He heard about my Vegas line.
Yeah,
He's going for the over. He bet against himself, apparently. Mr. Pete Rose out there.
Yeah. I got to be frank on something like that. I got to take the 2 points.
Well, you know.
I mean, you got to take the 2 points.
Yeah. With a game like this.
Yeah, you got it. Nothing's given while you're at the charity stripe.
It's kind of a. Yeah, he should have at least drove that and at least go to the line. But nonetheless, Caleb Cotton now going to the line for the Tigers.
I mean, it's a 1-on-1.
Fills it up, gets rewarded with another one. In
Caleb
case anybody
says,
was wondering, the Vegas line, Mike Gallagher of the Huron Daily Tribune and I started this week. We were given point spreads for the games. What happened?
Oh, Mr. I have no idea.
What was the call there?
I have no idea. Scotty, your guess
Cassidy
is
with
as
the
good as
ball.
mine.
No good. Trevin Phillips going to come up with a rebound. Clint Davison now with it.
I have no idea what the call was there.
We got to ask afterwards. Keep that one in mind, because I don't even know. Still scratching my head about that one. Nonetheless, Clint Davison now going to line for Caro. 52-46, 1:08 left to go in this ball game. Back of the iron, no good. Or front of the iron, I should say, no good. Cass City going to get the rebound on the 1-on-1. Quickly down here. Colin Rule puts up the 3 here, right in front of Trevin Phillips. Fills it up. We have a 3-point game.
See, that's what happens when you shoot enough of them, right?
52-49. It's exactly. You're going to get one to go eventually, and they got a couple of them to go here late. Now we're sitting at a 52-49 ball game, under a minute left to go. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Hey, I'm entertained. I mean, you take enough of those shots. 7 of 24 for Cass City. Caro 4 of 8. You're going to make them fall once in a while. And Mr. Colin Rubel, he makes one of them fall, and he's got 6 points on the night. But team high, game high so far. Mr. Santa Cuthrell with 22 points on the night. So big effort there by Mr. Cuthrell. Over on the Caro side of things, as I stated before, there's 3 players in double digits. Tyler Foster with 13, Trevin Phillips with 15, and Caleb Cotton with 16. So sitting on the brink of another double-digit player is Cyrus Strachan, as he has 8 points.
Well, watch out. Trevin obviously sitting on 4 fouls here late in the game.
He's sitting on 4 fouls, I believe. Caleb's sitting on 4 fouls.
Luke Stern.
Yes.
So you got them on both sides right now.
Guess what? If this game goes to overtime,
that's what I'm saying. You got to feel it tightening just a little bit if you're Coach Clark there on the Caro side, as you got arguably your best player out there right now sitting on 4 fouls. You said Caleb's got 4 as well? Yeah, he does. That's right. Luckily up to Foster. Gets it over to Campbell. Over to Davison. Cotton is able to save it. And
you got to put that up.
Campbell's going to get called for the fall on the floor.
You gotta go up with that one. As close to the rim as you are there, you have to go up. And if anything, you get an and 1.
42 seconds left to go, and it is going to be called against Cutthroat. So there's another one entering danger territory, Chris, as he's sitting on 4 now as well. 42 seconds left to go. It gets exciting here for your M81 rivalry. Icing the shooter there, Coach Fernald, and Coach Clark not happy as he has to walk away.
No problem, says
Campbell
Mr.
says,
Campbell. Yep.
I can do that. I'm not Cody Parkey. You're not going to screw me up. He's able to fill it up.
Not off that upright, right? Not off that crossbar.
4-point game. And that one back of the iron, no good. Got to battle for the ball, and that's going to be against Cotton. That'll be his 5th.
Is it against Cotton or is it against Phillips?
I think it's against Cotton. It will be.
Yep.
That'll be his 5th. He'll be taking a seat, and that's a hard one to swallow for Caro. Especially with a 4-point game, 41 seconds left to go.
I'm kind of surprised Strachan has not been in lately, so I don't know what's up with that.
Caleb Graves going to be stepping in. Anthony's taking a seat. Stern. So you have out there now Stern and Cutthroat with 4 apiece for Cass City. And you also have Trevin out there with 4, as that's a
first shot is missed by Colin Rubel off the back of the iron.
Tough ones to swallow there, as that is going to be 2 bad misses on both free throws. Up quickly over to Foster, as he's just going to go right to the bucket. Attaboy, there's how you do it. As they were able to get him down low. It's a 6-point game. Horn took his time to pick that ball up. As go over to Rubel, 3-pointer. Front of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Foster. 20 seconds left to go. Got a fall here against Cass City. We'll see who they do get this call against. You see what they do? Smart, though. They have Cuthrell on the entire end of the court.
Yeah.
Don't get involved with the shenanigans going on down here. We need you if this does go to extra quarters. But right now,
he's also probably one of their better 3-point shooters too. So I guess it depends on how you take a look at it. But Mr. Tyler Foster heading to the line, he can find himself at 16 points. There you go, 16 points on the night. Going to find himself potentially at 17 if he makes this. So Foster, Phillips, and Cotton and Strachan doing all the scoring. Miles Campbell chipping in with 1.
Back of the iron, no good. 56-49 is your score. Cass City quickly up the other way. Bernald gets back over to Horn. They got to take a shot here. Nice job down low for Cuthrell as he's able to fill that one up and in. 5-point game. 7 seconds left to go. Got to fall. They do fall against Davison here. 4 seconds left. 5-point game.
It's pretty much going to wrap it up, Scotty. Davison heading to the line here. 4.1 seconds left. Caro on top, 56-51. First shot finds the bottom of the net. Davison finds himself on the scoring sheet as well with 1 point.
57-51, 4.1 seconds. As Chris just said, 6-point game. Looking to extend this now to 7. And all but seal it here, and they do. Cass City going to get this one in. 4 seconds left. Going to bring this up quickly for Null. Just going to raise up, throw this one up. No good. That'll be your ball game. 7-point win for the Caro Tigers in the M81 rivalry. 58-51. We're going to take a couple minutes, come back, thank our sponsors, and do all that good stuff for you with your your post-game show brought to you by Denny Miller, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent located in Vassar. Stick around. It's your game of the week